nods today. Just thoughts on their seasons. If you're gonna go one by one, sure, but thoughts on the seasons as a whole.
Yeah, how about just in totality? Because it's kind of blanket. Everybody's situation was different. Obviously, Trevor still getting the nod despite missing the 6 games. Speaks for itself, I think. But incredibly proud of all those guys. I know it's kind of coach speak to say, everybody works hard, but they do, and they have. We've asked a lot of guys to step up, and extremely proud of those guys, to get acknowledged for their individual work. But in totality, the individual stuff, you bring it all together. I know what they want as a team. So we celebrated it a little bit this morning, and then it was business as usual.
What does it mean for an individual player, though, to get this kind of individual recognition from around the league?
Yeah, you'd have to ask them. I have no idea what that feels like. I think just validating the work that they put in the building, outside the building, in the off season, and obviously on the field. So I'm sure it feels good, if I had to guess. But that's probably a better question for them.
I'll sneak in one more just about first time once. Jameer Thurman, the seasons he's put together, this is his first one. What's it say about him as a player to just be this consistent?
Yeah, obviously we knew, which is why we were excited to get him in the building. But you talk to him, watch him operate and how he goes through life. Therm is Therm, 24 hours a day. Almost like RoboCop kind of deal. But he's just been consistent, and that's the key. So for him, to get the nod as well. Tackles. He's got a lot of big plays as well. So certainly, one of our leaders and captains on the team, leader on defense. Proud, happy for him.
Yeah.
For Marcus Sayles to go from cast off in BC to now All-Star for you guys, what does it say about what he's been able to do this year?
Yeah, I think, going back to the first time that we had a conversation on FaceTime, he was excited to get here. Kind of had to jump in, catch up with everybody. And it was trust not only in the coaching that he's been getting, but certainly the players around him to help him catch up to speed. Once he was able to do that, he was able to play ball. It was something that we saw in him, obviously, that we want to bring him in there. That this is the player that he could be. Again, another outstanding human being. Happy and proud for him as well.
When you think back to that conversation with him, were you surprised that he was available, and how eager were you to go out and get him?
Yeah, things got rolling pretty quick. But everybody's situation is different, and we're happy that it worked out for us, and hopefully he's happy that he's here, which I would hope that he is. And what happened in the past is what happened in the past. He's here now. He's in the green and white, and everybody in here is excited about that.
Corey, now that you've been through an entire regular season as a head coach, what has it been like, and how does it compare to what you thought it would be like coming in?
As coach, I think we just live so much in the moment, that I haven't really given it too much thought. Maybe we'll reflect in the off season or something like that, but it's just, hour to hour what we got to get done and try to help this team push forward, man. So, but I will say it's gone by quick already, but in the same breath, training camp feels like yesterday. So, just probably too focused on the now, Rob, to give you a better answer. Sorry.
What has it meant to you, though, to kind of have had this role now for close to a calendar year?
Yeah, well, it's been everything. Being able to come to work with people that you care about, and building all these different relationships now have just strengthened throughout the time that we've been here. My family is elated to be in Regina. It's been awesome. That's been incredible. I guess that's the reflection right there. It's been incredible.
Trevor said the other day that you're able to establish a balance between giving the team a stern speech when needed, but still be a player's coach. How do you establish that balance? Is that a tricky one to maintain?
I don't think so. I think it's just fair. I like to treat these guys like human beings. You know, I know everybody wants to do good, but sometimes you got to fight the monotony. We've set standards. They've set the standards for themselves, and as the coaches, I just feel like it's our job to make sure that they are accountable to who they expect to be. And when they're not, something has to be done. And it's not hard feelings. It's just I want what's best for them and what they want for them, and ultimately what we want for us. So, but you know, we'll tear them down and love them up. That's just the reality.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, there you go, Dave.
I just like listening.
Just speaking about the presence and the impact that Micah Johnson's had on the defense this year.
Yeah, you know, with Mike, obviously, again, something really proud, you know, of the season that he's put together, and being able to get out there and impact games. You know, he makes a play or somebody else makes a play, you know, I can't even do the little noise he makes, but, you know, it kind of galvanizes the team. Really pleased, man, with what he's been able to do. And again, he's shown to be available, which, you know, is tough in this sport, specifically in the trenches. So, you know, happy he got the nod as well, and looking forward to, you know, this run and seeing what he can do to help the team win.
Corey, we've been asking you this pretty much every week since Armstead's kind of been getting back. AJ Ouellette, both of them kind of doing reps. What may be the plan of running back?
Yeah, well, that's the key, right? Is we want to be fair and give these guys their reps. You know, we got to make the best decision for the team. It's a good problem to have, is that you have a lot of players that you feel very comfortable and confident that can help you. It's just about manipulating the roster every week to put you guys in the best position to win, right? So, but, you know, in fairness, you know, as you look back kind of to last week, you know, we had a lot of guys playing that unfortunately didn't get a ton of reps, and that's, you know, that's not fair. So we want to do our due diligence in making sure that these guys get their reps and, again, make the best decision for the team.
Corey, I don't know if you've heard the news out of Calgary. A couple coaches who would have been there, Brett Monson, Simpson, Killam, let go today. Is that just part of the business sometimes when you have a year like Calgary had?
Yeah, man, it sucks, you know, and that's, it sucks because, you know, especially a lot of those guys, you know, they've been around that organization for a long time, and, you know their families and everything like that. But the reality of it always is, you know, we all understand that being in this business, that it's not always, you know, you're going to be in one place forever, right? So it's a unique job, but it never makes it easy. Those guys are great coaches, man, great people. I'm sure, you know, things will turn in a positive way for them, but yeah, that's just the unfortunate side of the business.
Great. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.